Hey gang, it's me, it's Rena. I'm Zooming and knitting today. Every day I've been Zooming and knitting. Love Zoom. Hey, I am, like most of us, working from home, knitting from home, because, that's what we do. I don't know if this is a full podcast or a blog, or a vlog, I'm sorry, not a blog, a vlog. Yeah, I just figured I'd just pop on since I've been knitting my brains out. We are, I don't want to say we're quarantining, but we are very socially distancing and staying at home a lot, which we do anyway, so it's not that unusual. I think the most unusual thing for us is that we're not socially engaging with other people that much. I'm socially engaging via Zoom, which I know about through my international knit night group, but this is actually, I've been Zooming with my knitting group, my squirrels, and I've been Zooming with my favorite local yarn shop, Heart and Spirit Atlanta, and Zooming with anybody who wants to Zoom. So if you want to Zoom with me, just send me a note below and I'll set us up. We can Zoom and knit together, which is great. I'm Rena, I'm your host. I'm the Slow Knitter from Atlanta, Georgia. This is, I don't know if it's a full podcast or not, but anyway, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're not, please hit the subscribe button below and put a thumbs up on the little thumb icon and share this video with whoever you'd like to share it with. So like, subscribe, share, become one of my regulars, and you can find me on my knitting journey. You can follow me on my knitting journey. So I just took pictures of that Eiffel gold shawl, which I finally finished. It was on the needles for over a year. I'm not proud of it, but it was one of those things where I thought, it doesn't like me, I'm gonna put it down. And I kept putting it down, I kept picking other things up, and I got a lot of projects done while that was sitting in the whip pile. And I love it. It's mosaic knitting. I had to cut 13 rows because I was sort of playing yarn chicken with the dark yarn. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so I thought I'd tell you what I've been up to. So, welcome to my short little, I guess it's a vlog. Let's call it a vlog. Because I might be doing this every couple of days or maybe next week, or call it what you want. Anyway, Zooming and knitting, that's what I've been doing. I want to tell you, I've been a sock knitter for a few years, and I've always sort of avoided those socks that had heel flap and gusset because I wasn't at the time really confident in my ability to pick up stitches along the gusset. So you know what? I just dove in. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. So friends of mine and I took a 2-at-a-time toe-up sock knitting class from Cynthia at Heart and Spirit Atlanta. Her Instagram tag is She Stays Making Stuff. Hi, Cynthia. Anyway, so she taught us 2-at-a-time toe-up, which I loved. And I thought, I'm gonna try 2-at-a-time cuff down. And I've been dying to do this one Helen Stewart pattern. I had the perfect yarn. I thought, you know what? Just go for it, girl. Just see what you can do. And those who follow me on Instagram probably saw this. Do you love it? Okay, this pattern is so freaking great. And learned a new stitch, learned a heel flap and gusset. I loved it. It is probably the best fitting sock I've ever had. I hate to admit it. But I love all my short row socks and my afterthought heel socks, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for a while and see how it does. I also got the Lina 52 Weeks of Socks book, and I've got some things and picked out in there, so I'm probably gonna start one of those. But I use Vine Footsie, which is a BFL nylon blend in the Angry Orchard colorway, and I love this colorway. I don't think that she's dyeing this colorway anymore because I bought this 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I mean, a very long time ago. I mean, even Kristen probably, I haven't dyed that in 2 years, something like that. But I love it. And it turns out that I did, unbeknownst to me, the Eye of Partridge, Eye of Partridge heel. And I followed a tutorial by Knit Pearl Hunter, I think, on YouTube. Look it up. How to do a heel flap and gusset by Knit Pearl Hunter. And it was perfect. I will tell you that I did have to take these off the long needle to do some of the work. I ended up doing it and then putting it back on the needle to finish the sock, and it worked out fine. I probably would do that again. I don't have any issue with that. Seriously, I'm like in love with these socks. I like that. I like discovering new skills, new ways to do things. I still will do it the old way. I'll still do my German short row heel. I'll still do my afterthought heel. But to do these, it's just another tool in the toolkit. Okay, now I'm just updating you. It's gonna be a quick video. Let me get my alpha gold shawl tonight. I can show you. It's still a little damp, but let me get it. You'll see my brace as I walk away, but that's what I do. Just a little commercial here. I have MS, as you know, so I'm immune challenged. My husband is older, so we're at very high risk. So we're keeping healthy and eating well and going outside and going for walks. We're not walking. I also wanted to let you know that March, this is the month of March, which we will never ever forget, March 2020 again, the rest of our lives, is MS Awareness Month. So those of you who have autoimmune disease or have MS, it's our month. It's March's MS Awareness Month. So if any of you have any questions about MS, you can ask me below. Just put a comment below or check out the mssociety.org and you'll learn all about MS. So we are at high risk, unfortunately, but we're taking good care of ourselves, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, eating well, and sanitizing. Not that I could get any sanitized Purell or anything, but I have sanitized wipes and we're wiping everything down. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. And I am knitting like crazy. My husband is, he's like, thank God you have knitting. You drive me crazy. I would. Anyway, look, my Eiffel Gold shawl is finally done. A year on the needles. A little over a year on the needles. But you know, there were like 3 repeats of this section. Because I was playing Yarn Chicken, I could only do 2. But that's okay. It's huge. It's one of these massive shawls. Still a little damp from blocking, but I have to tell you, I wanted to do this shawl for several years. And the fact that it's done now just brings me immense joy. And, you know, we need some joy right now. So finishing some whips and zooming and doing all these fun things brings me joy. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's gonna be really awkward to wear. I'm always struggling with wearing crescent shaped shawls, but hey, I'm just so happy that this is done. And I'm just gonna figure out, my friends are better. They're better at styling, so they'll have to style me and they'll have to fix me. But yeah, also want to wish my good friend Melinda a happy birthday. Today's her birthday. Can't see her or hug her or anything because right now we're social distancing. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'm really happy with Eiffel Gold. So thrilled that this is finally off the needles. It was kind of causing me a little guilt tripping. I was feeling very guilty about it because it should be done by now. It should have been done like a year ago. But I was knitting sweaters and I was knitting other things a year ago. I wasn't knitting this. But anyway, yeah, look at me fussing with it. I can't figure out how to wear it yet. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Or it might be one. I have a couple of like statement shawls that like I probably don't wear very much, but I love looking at them and I love the experience of knitting them. And this was one of them. this was one of them because I really enjoy mosaic knitting. I really do. Anyway, so what else have I been working on? Well, I'm working on still the Gideon method of, which is you select a number of whips and you work on them for 12 hours, in my case, a week at a time. And even though I'm picking up other things, I'm still working mostly on that. So I'm working on my Yume sweater by Isabel Kramer using, yeah, I got it right here. Swan's Island Sterling Collection, and this color is beautiful, and look how it's knitting up. I mean, it's, make sure I have the right side facing. It's gonna be beautiful when it's done. I'm excited about it. It's got a nice lace yoke, and it's really knitting up beautifully. So I only have like 10 more inches to go, but you know what? It's just a meditative, relaxing knit. And this is a beautiful, beautiful pattern, beautiful yarn. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's one sweater. I have a couple. I have a few sweaters. The other sweater is also an Isabel Kramer sweater. And my friends at Heart and Spirit helped me pick out the pattern. I knit a pair of socks in this yarn, and I loved it so much that I ordered a sweater quantity's worth to knit a sweater. This is Neighborhood Fiber Studio DK, and it is in the Alice Gadzinski colorway. Also, because it's a variegated yarn, I've decided to alternate skeins using the helical method, which my friend Grace of Babel's Yarn put out a great video on how to do it. So this is how it's coming out. And it, you know, it's variegated, so it's gonna pull, but it's gonna be beautiful. And it has a color work, some color work down the length of the sweater. So this is, these colors look good on me. So we'll see, you know. So these two, I'm sort of alternating work. Now that I finished Eiffel Gold yesterday, I probably will work on both of these sweaters. And this one's like 10 rows to an inch. So I'll do 10 rows, put it down, and pick up the other sweater. I also got some Lavender Loon. Heart and Spirit had a trunk show of Lavender Loon, Samantha from Lavender Loon. And I picked up some yarn. That's the Bourbon colorway. Look how beautiful this yarn is. Because I have this story to tell. I want to do another ranunculus. This will be my third ranunculus, but I don't have a ranunculus that has long sleeves. So I want a ranunculus that has long sleeves. And this is a little bit variegated, which is fine. This is the colorway. Of course, now you'll see that I made a cake out of it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I tried it with mohair because a lot of people are knitting sweaters with mohair, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I thought, what's the perfect mohair to go with this? And I have always admired Chelsea Yarns, old leather boots colorway, and I thought, oh, that would go great with this. Well, I tried it. I mean, I had gotten like this much down to the sweater, and I hated it. I hated working with mohair. I know a lot of you love it. Such beautiful work is done with mohair around the community. I've seen all of you beautiful work. Not for me. It's fiddly, like I'm knitting and knitting, and I noticed like 3 rows down I had dropped. I didn't do the mohair, pick the mohair up, and there was like this, I said, you know what, this is not for me. So I was on the phone with a friend, we were catching up, and while I was on the phone, I frogged. And I restarted my ranunculus just with the Bourbon colorway of Lavender Loon's fingering, which is beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I think it's gonna come out well. Again, this is just something felt the urge to cast on. I also wanted to share that I decided I love magpie fibers. I just do. So I decided that I joined their, they had some sort of society, Magpie Society, and I joined, and I think every 3 or 4 months you get a couple of skeins of yarn. So I got my first shipment, and this isn't DK, this is the, oh yeah, it's the Fiber Society, it's called. And I got these two. I mean, okay, I can see some sort of fade. And I have, these are DK. I have in the navy colorway of Magpie in fingering, and I can double that and I can make a navy thing, because there's some navy in this. See it? It's so beautiful. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do with that, but again, no rush. This is DK, and DK shawls, they're tough when I live in Atlanta. However, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do with these. Anyway, these are muy beautiful. So thank you, ladies, for Magpie. And you know about the awful tornadoes that hit Nashville, Tennessee. I have a lot of friends in Nashville. So, and Lauren from Old Western Chair is an indie dyer there who I love and admire for many, many years. And so I thought, and she called, she said, look, I'm going to discount my yarn. I'm going to give all of the proceeds of anything you buy to relief funds for Nashville. So I jumped in, and I had to for her sake. So, but look how beautiful that is. This is called Drift. It is a sock yarn. And you know, I got socks. I got to make 52 weeks of socks from that book. Perfect. Hey, yeah. So this would put you away. However, when I put it together with this, I'm like, that could be, I could hold this double, and this could be nice. But socks. Socks from Lauren. Yeah. So that's it. I don't, you know, this is not meant to be a long one. This is just meant to keep everybody company, keep me doing things. Gonna be Zooming like crazy with everyone who wants to Zoom, and I'll put the link below to the app, or you can download it onto your computer. I do it from my computer, but you can do it from your iPad. The phone is a little wobbly to do it on, but if you want to Zoom, I can set us up for Zoom. I know Donna from Black Mountain, her Thursday group is going to Zoom, which I think is wonderful. I'm just going to Zoom with the people that I know, and we'll Zoom. And I think Magley from Heart and Spirit is going to try and Zoom with our usual monthly Sunday group. You know, why not? Everybody's sort of doing their thing at home. I got to figure out how to wear this. Not quite sure yet, but I got a lot of stylist friends who can help me out. But I love it. I wish I had done the 13 rows more, but it would have been bigger. Okay, it's big enough. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. So I'm happy about a couple that's off the needles finally. And I'm very, very, very super happy with my socks. And my friend is knitting socks like crazy. She's collecting sock yarn. Her family's gonna be all socked out. Also, my Ann Bud Knit for Fun retreat has been postponed. It was supposed to be the end of April, but understandably it's postponed. We don't know when it's gonna happen again, if it's gonna happen again. So she's staying in touch with all of us to keep us posted on that. And actually, that's fine. I sort of don't want to mix with a whole lot of people right now, especially with what's going on with me and the fact that my husband is much older and probably more susceptible. Now, he's very fit, and but that doesn't matter, you know. It's not discriminating. By the way, you see the numbers going up for how many people are diagnosed? That's just because more test kits are available, so they're testing it, so don't freak out. And I think we're well equipped to handle that here in this country. I really do think we are. And hopefully, in less than a month, this will somewhat be behind us. But it's an interesting time in our lives. Very interesting. Please stay home. I'm sorry that there's a hashtag that I absolutely love, which is stay home. Stay home. Knit, clean closets, cook. I've been cooking, I've been knitting, today we're gonna bathe the dogs. It's gonna be warm today, so we're gonna give the dogs a bath, maybe take a walk around a small park, and I mean, we're getting out, we're driving around, but we're trying not to mix with too many other people. And even though we don't have to go to the grocery store. By the way, what's with the toilet paper? Are people expecting like not to have any toilet paper? It's kind of kooky, don't you think? It's crazy. I do not have any Purell, but I'm washing my hands very frequently, and cleaning counters and cleaning surfaces. And also, I heard my friend told me, just, make sure everything's all clear. So I've been gargling in the nighttime with some warm water and salt, which isn't bad for you anyway. And the other day I thought, oh, I have sore throat. I'm getting a sore throat. Well, the next day, I just slept well that night and it's fine the next day. Even my husband's like, I think I have a fever. I was like, you don't have a fever. With all this suggestive stuff, I think it's sort of getting to us, getting in our heads a little bit. But anyway, I love you all. Stay healthy, stay well, stay at home, please, to protect people like my husband and me. I was going to go to a knitting class, and one of my knitting friends said, well, you might want to think about that. Instead of saying, don't go, which I wish she had, but she ended up saying, don't go. And I thought, you know what? It's not a have to. I can postpone it. I can take it anytime. I don't have to take it right now. So, and I can learn on my own. Maybe I'll do on my own. Mina Phillips of Knitting Expat is thinking of doing a tutorial on steeking, which would be great. So learn new skills, go on YouTube, learn new skills, knit away, organize. There's plenty to do for the next few weeks, plenty to do. And I'm trained for this. I've been staying at home, and so it's fine. All my family's fine, and I keep remembering, oh, I have to contact this cousin and see how everybody is. But yeah, that's my job. All right, love you all. If you have any comments or anything, post it below, but do give this a like and do give this a subscribe if you're not. And thank you to all my subscribers. I love you, subscribers. I love you all, and take good care. Stay at home, wash your hands. Love you. See you in a few days.